Today on the channel we're going to check out this pedal called the Dr. J by Joyo. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to check out this Dr. J effects pedal. It is an overdrive pedal. We're going to run it through the Joyo Bantamp Blue J amplifier and probably run it through another Joyo amplifier that has a little bit more high gain just to test it out and see what it can do. But if you're familiar with my channel, you know that over the last couple of years I've featured a lot of Joyo products on the channel, and I really enjoy working with Joyo. They don't pay me to do these videos. They send me products to just review, and I really thoroughly enjoy this stuff, and I just want to share it with everybody today. The Bantamp Joyo Blue J amplifier is based off of a Blues Junior amplifier, and I did a demo on this amplifier on the channel, so it's out there. So if you look on my channel, you can find this. I can put the link in the description below. But this amplifier sounds like a Blues Junior, which doesn't have a lot of gain associated with it. And I'm going to give you a demo of what this thing sounds like in just a moment, so you can hear what it sounds like. Clean, no effects, how much gain that it's got. I'm going to do the bright and the normal switch on it. This isn't a demo of this amplifier in particular, but I wanted to have a little bit more gain. This amp doesn't have a lot of overdrive, but it takes pedals really, really well. And I want to start using this amplifier more, but I need the proper pedals to make it really sing and do the things that I want it to do in order to be a little bit more versatile. But it does sound nice as is, I will say that. But the Dr. J pedal is looks like a really cool overdrive pedal, so on a whim, I asked Joyo, I'm like, hey, can I try out this Dr. J, and we'll run it in front of the Blue J, or the Blues Junior modeled amplifier, and see what she'll do. I'll run it in front of my my Bantamp Jackman 2. I've got that down here. I've got several of the Joyo amplifiers. The Jackman 2 is based off of a JCM series amplifier through Marshall, so it's got a little bit more, well, a lot more crunch to it. But we'll also run it through this just to see what it can do in a higher gain stage amplifier setting. Okay, so first things first, let me give you a demo real quick of what this Blue J sounds like. Then we'll unbox this Dr. J and see what it looks like, and we'll plug it in and do a full demo of that. Okay, all right, let's check it out. All right, so let's check this thing out. I'm really digging the presentation of this box. It says Dr. J Effects on it. Kind of looks like, you know, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, kind of like old-timey looking font there on the side here. It's the D60 Emerald Overdrive. Dr. J, make your own tone. So, I guess this thing is technically called the Emerald Overdrive. It kind of reminds me of like Wizard of Oz. Like, you know, when the Wizard of Oz guy was, the wizard was selling the snake oil type stuff, you know. And then they've got Emerald Overdrive is like, are we going to Oz here to find the wizard? Maybe that's just me overthinking things, but let's see. How do we open this box? I can never figure out how to open stuff up. Okay, here we go. And it is green. All right, so I've been calling this thing the Dr. J. I guess it's the Dr. J Emerald Overdrive, so I guess you could call it Dr. J Emerald Overdrive. This thing looks pretty sweet, man. It's quite heavy, I gotta admit. The build construction is really nice. It's metal, not plastic. Got some rubber feet here on the back. And let's see on the front of it. Let's take a look and see what some of the stuff is. All right, so this is boost. There's a more button. This is more, tone, output, and drive. Here's a boost and OD button. So I guess down is boost and up is overdrive, or maybe up is overdrive and down is boost. I don't know. We'll find out. There's a clip switch and two LEDs. This one says stronger and this one says true bypass. Okay, so on the back of it we've got us a little power, a DC and 9-volt DC output, and your input and outputs right there on the side. Very cool. So I'm going to run this straight in front of this little Blue Jay amplifier. Then we'll run it in front of the Jackman 2 also, just for fun, just to see what it sounds like. So I'm going to run some power to this, and we'll get to checking it out. Cool. right, so that was a lot of fun. That's the Emerald Overdrive, the Dr. J from Joyo. This thing is really nice. I gotta say, I'm impressed. I really like overdrive pedals and distortion pedals. They're a lot of fun, and it was interesting to hear the difference between something like a Blues Junior style amplifier compared to something more of like a Marshall JCM style amplifier with this in front of it. Obviously, it sent the JCM Bantamp, you know, the Jackman 2, into super overdrive, sonic overdrive. Sounded really good with my SG, and it brought the Blue Jay to life. So whether you're running through, you know, a small combo amp, a small Fender amp, or a big Marshall head, or a Boogie, or whatever, if you're looking for some new tones, something like this is affordable. I think these are going for like 59 bucks on Amazon. I didn't really hear a huge difference between overdrive and boost. It seemed like the boost was a little bit more saturated, or the overdrive, I think, was a little more saturated than the boost, but it retained a lot of clarity and separation in the notes that I played. So whether it was really high gain or distorted or clean, everything was really tight and you know, really nice sounding. So that's important in an overdrive. You don't want an overdrive to sound shrill. It kind of reminded me of a Tube Screamer in a way, but more gain. It seemed to come to life a little bit more. So a little bit more overdrive than what I'm used to with a Tube Screamer. Had the nice mid-range and high-end frequencies that I also like in an overdrive pedal. So I looked online. There's actually a lot of Dr. J series pedals out there, so I'd like to try more. So maybe down the road, if you like this kind of content, I will do more of these types of demos. Hopefully I can get, you know, Joyo to send me a few more of these in the future. But there you have it, Dr. J Emerald Overdrive. Link is in the description if you want to check them out. I'm not an affiliate, so I don't make anything off of this, just sharing good information with you and trying to provide fresh content for the channel. If you like this kind of stuff, please consider subscribing, comment below, and as always, have a great day. Peace out.